Hello everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Koini Yadav and I'm working as a research and development engineer at Mirabilis Design. In this tutorial, we are going to cover what is cybersecurity and how the system and the network respond under different cyber attacks. We are going to cover different cases consist of cyber attacks and, for example, brute force attack, very popular denial of service attack. And later on, we'll learn about cybersecurity threats and the valuable insights provided by the VisualSim Insight Engine. Now, simulation of cybersecurity. Now, having network which is product ready and later finding loopholes in the system cause resources and time to be wasted. So instead, you can create a virtual network model of a physical network run different cyber threats such as brute force, DDoS, etc. And then you can evaluate the impact of these threats on response times and throughput. At the same time, you can also see the quality of the security software. Now, it is to create a virtual network and predict the impact of hypothetical scenarios. So you can see what can happen before it happens. For example, if a hacker sent hundreds of password messages to a server, then how much time will it take for regular users to access the server? Also, what is the success rate of the hackers? Part 1, brute force attack modeling in VisualSim. In brute force attack, hacker tries to send multiple requests onto the server and attempt to fetch password associated with username. When there are multiple requests from users and hackers, we see the increase in the resource usage because of the multiple requests, which results in high user response time, low throughput, and sudden increase in the processing time at the server. Moving on, brute force modeling in VisualSim. In this design, we are going to evaluate the quality of algorithms deployed on the network and analyze how many times the malicious activity penetrated the secure gateways. And by looking at success rate for hackers, and on top of it, we'll look at user response time and throughput from user statistics. In this model, we have designed a network consists of 4 user cluster, and there are 3 hacker cluster, all trying to send requests to the server via the secure gateway. For internal processing, we are using a software emulator which is present in VisualSim, and we will run the model in VisualSim in 2 modes. First is the normal mode, where there is no hacker activity, and second is the attack mode, where there is a hacker activity. So let's run the model. So these are a few stats that were generated when running model in the normal mode of operation. Since there was no hacker activity, we won't get any stats here. And we are trying to see the throughput and the response time, which is the delay between each request of from the users. And we can see that the highest delay was recorded was around 4.5 microseconds. And this is when we run the simulation in the normal mode. Let's run this in the attack mode by enabling the hack enable parameter. So as you can see that when running it in the hack mode, we are also getting the stats at the success rate and how many times hacker trying to penetrate through the network, and how many times it was successful at fetching the password for a particular user. And over here we can see that we can see that the highest latency which was recorded is around 7 microseconds, and same with the throughput. And we can see that in particular time frame, we got the less number of packets also. Okay, so this is one way of running the model and test the quality of the algorithm. One can edit the configurations, the parameter configurations, or change the bandwidth or the traffic rates and alter and get the best possible configuration of the model.